I was trapped in an endless loop. Every time I walked toward exit 8, I ran into the same bald man, but when I asked him where the exit was, his reaction became extremely strange. I turned around and ran, but no matter how far I ran, I could never escape that endless tunnel. When I saw the bald man again, I decided to go the other way. In that direction, a signboard read Exit 0. I rushed toward it, but ended up back inside the same tunnel once again. Facing that strange man, I was completely broken. I started pounding on the doors, trying desperately to get out, but every metal door there was completely sealed shut. Exhausted, when I turned around, I noticed a picture of a Mobius strip hanging on the wall. At that exact moment, a red liquid began dripping from the ceiling. Something was dripping onto me, too. Terrified, I started running. But when I reached the signboard again, the number had changed from 0 to 1. That's when I noticed a list of rules posted beside the sign. Rules. If you notice any anomaly, circle back once and return. If there is no anomaly, never turn back. You can only escape through exit 8. The red streaks were an anomaly, and I had broken the rules by running in the opposite direction. That's why the number increased from 0 to 1. That meant if I followed the rules and raised the number to 8, I could escape. I began carefully investigating the hallway. I tried taking photos of everything with my phone, but every picture came out wrong. It seemed cheating wasn't allowed here. I had no choice but to trust my memory. That bald man was also an anomaly. I immediately started walking in the opposite direction. No matter how far I went, he kept following me with a smile on his face. When I returned to the signboard, the number had truly changed from 1 to 2. My guess had been correct. I continued searching ahead, but the moment I reached the corner, I suddenly heard a child crying behind me. The sound seemed to be coming from a tree. I ran toward a locker nearby and nervously opened it. There was nothing inside. I sighed in relief. Then the crying started again. I turned and ran. When I reached the signboard, the number had become 3. After that, I became even more careful while investigating, but no matter how many times I looked around, I couldn't find any new anomaly. The constant running triggered my asthma. I quickly opened my bag and took out my inhaler, but the moment I used it, something felt wrong. I turned around and realized the eyes on the posters had moved. Every poster was staring directly at me. I immediately walked in the opposite direction, and just as expected, the number became 4. By now, I had memorized every tiny detail of the hallway. This time, there was nothing unusual. According to the rules, if there is no anomaly, you must keep moving forward. So I continued straight ahead, and the number changed to 5. For the first time, I finally felt hope that I could escape. I kept checking every detail carefully. Then suddenly, my phone started ringing. I didn't know whether my own phone ringing counted as an anomaly or not. I hesitated for a long time. Finally, I answered the call from my girlfriend. After the call ended, when I returned to the signboard,